Liver and skin. Structure, functions, diseases and care. This presentation explores the structure and functions of two vital organs, the liver and skin. We'll examine their roles in maintaining homeostasis, common diseases affecting them, and proper care practices. Lesson overview. Explore the liver's structure, functions, common diseases, their effects, and effective treatment approaches. Discover the structural layers of the skin, its vital functions, common diseases, and essential practices for proper skin care. Understand the body's mechanisms for heat gain and heat loss, and the crucial role of the hypothalamus in maintaining core body temperature. Structure of the liver. The liver is the largest organ in the mammalian body, weighing approximately 1.25 kg. It has these key characteristics. Appearance. A reddish-brown, soft organ with two distinct lobes. Location. Positioned below the diaphragm on the right side of the abdomen. Overlap. Partially overlaps the stomach within the abdominal cavity. Connections. Connected to the duodenum via the bile duct, which is attached to the gallbladder. Functions of the liver. Glucose regulation. The liver converts excess glucose to glycogen under insulin control. When blood glucose is low, it converts glycogen back to glucose with glucagon's influence. Protein metabolism. It deaminates excess amino acids, breaking them into amino groups, converted to urea, and carboxyl groups, converted to carbohydrates stored as glycogen. Blood functions. The liver manufactures essential blood proteins like fibrinogen and prothrombin for clotting. It can also store up to 500 cc of blood and helps regulate blood volume. More liver functions. Bile production. The liver produces bile for fat emulsification. Bile is primarily water with bile salts, bilirubin, inorganic salts, and cholesterol. It is stored in the gallbladder until needed for digestion. Storage. The liver serves as a crucial storage site for various vitamins and minerals, including iron, zinc, copper, and potassium. It also stores a significant amount of blood, helping to regulate overall blood volume and pressure. Detoxification. A key function of the liver is detoxifying poisonous and toxic materials such as drugs, food preservatives, and environmental pollutants. It also inactivates hormones and generates heat as a metabolic byproduct. Diseases of the liver. Diabetes. Caused by inability of liver cells to convert excess glucose to glycogen due to pancreatic failure to produce insulin. Viral hepatitis. Inflammation and destruction of liver cells by viruses. Gallstones. Stony masses formed in the gallbladder or bile duct, mostly precipitation of cholesterol. Obstruct bile flow, subjecting the gallbladder to infections. Cancer of the liver. Uncontrollable outgrowth of liver cells preventing normal liver function. Cirrhosis. Damaged liver cells replaced by useless fibrous tissues, making the liver firm and irregular. Caused by excessive alcohol consumption and hepatitis. Jaundice and effects of liver diseases. Jaundice, a key symptom. Jaundice results from increased bilirubin levels in the blood. This can be due to 1. Excessive red blood cell breakdown, e.g., sickle cell, chronic malaria. 2. Obstruction of the bile duct by gallstones. 3. Underlying liver diseases. General effects, weakness and fever. Liver diseases often lead to general weakness and fatigue. Patients may also experience a slight fever, as the body responds to inflammation or infection. General effects, edema and blood pressure. Edema, or swelling due to fluid retention, is another common effect, particularly noticeable in the limbs. Additionally, some liver conditions can contribute to elevated blood pressure. The most noticeable symptom is the yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes. Remedies for liver diseases. The liver cells have the natural capacity of regenerating, dividing, and producing new cells. The liver can therefore heal itself with proper care. Rest. A long period of bed rest allows the liver to heal. Diet. A low-fat controlled diet reduces strain on the liver. Avoid alcohol. Avoiding alcohol consumption significantly helps liver recovery. Treatment. Removing underlying causes, e.g., gallstones, or, in severe cases, a liver transplant. Structure of the skin. The skin is the largest organ of the body, covering its entire surface. It is 1 to 2 millimeters thick on average and composed of 3 main layers, each with unique characteristics and functions. Epidermis, the outermost layer, providing protection. It consists of the cornified layer, granular layer, and Malpighian layer. Dermis, the middle layer, rich in structures vital for skin function. It contains blood vessels, nerve endings, hair follicles, and various glands. Subcutaneous fat, the innermost layer, crucial for insulation and cushioning. It primarily stores fat, helping regulate body temperature and absorb shock. Layers of the epidermis. Cornified, horny layer. The outermost layer consists of fats, dead cells, and keratin. Keratin makes this layer tough, flexible, and waterproof, preventing microbial entrance and reducing water loss. It constantly wears away and is replaced from below. Granular layer. This layer contains living cells produced by the Malpighian layer. These cells are continuously converted to cornified layer cells as keratin is deposited inside them, causing them to lose their nuclei and flatten. Malpighian layer. This layer is constantly dividing to produce new epidermis cells. It contains melanin, skin pigment, and keratin, protein for toughness and flexibility. It also produces sweat glands, sebaceous glands, and hair follicles, components of the dermis. Blood capillaries. These tiny vessels supply essential food and oxygen to skin cells, while also removing waste products, crucial for skin health and function. Hair follicles. Formed by dividing Malpighian cells, hair follicles contain nerve endings that are highly responsive to touch, enabling us to feel external contact. Erector muscles. These small muscles are attached to hair follicles. When they contract, they make the hair stand upright, playing a role in temperature regulation by trapping air. Sebaceous glands. These glands secrete sebum, an oily substance that helps repel water from the skin's surface and prevents the multiplication of microbes, providing a protective barrier. Sweat glands. Sweat glands release a mixture of water and salts through sweat pores onto the skin. The evaporation of this sweat helps to cool the body down. Sensory nerve endings. These specialized nerve endings are responsible for detecting various stimuli from the environment, including touch, pressure, temperature changes, and pain. Functions of the skin. Protection. The skin acts as a barrier, protecting against dehydration, invading microbes, mechanical damage, and poisonous chemicals. Sensitivity. It contains receptors sensitive to heat, cold, touch, and pressure, allowing us to respond to various stimuli. Temperature regulation. The skin plays a crucial role in controlling body temperature through processes like vasodilation, vasoconstriction, and sweating. Excretion. Excess water and nitrogenous waste, urea, are removed from the body through the skin via sweat. Vitamin D production. The skin synthesizes vitamin D when exposed to ultraviolet rays from the sun, which is essential for bone health. Storage. Fats are stored in the skin's adipose tissues, forming an insulating layer that helps maintain body heat. Skin diseases and care. Common skin diseases. Skin diseases can arise from various infectious agents, including viruses, bacteria, protozoa, or fungi. Some common examples include 1. Chickenpox. 2. Measles. 3. Pimples. 4. Skin rashes. 5. Eczema. 6. Boils. Skincare practices. Maintaining healthy skin involves consistent care routines and lifestyle choices. 1. Regular bathing. 2. Eating a balanced diet, especially rich in vitamins A and B. 3. Using deodorants and antiperspirants. 4. Engaging in regular exercise. 5. Wearing clean clothes. 6. Moderate exposure to fresh air and UV rays for vitamin D synthesis. Temperature regulation. Mammals like humans maintain a constant body temperature of approximately 37 degrees Celsius, allowing them to adapt and thrive in any climate. This critical balance is primarily managed by the hypothalamus, which continuously monitors internal body conditions, receives vital information, and initiates the necessary processes. Monitoring temperature, The hypothalamus constantly monitors the body's internal temperature, acting as the central thermostat. Receiving signals. It receives vital information from temperature receptors throughout the body, both on the skin and internal organs, stimulating responses. Based on the signals, the hypothalamus stimulates appropriate physiological responses to either cool or warm the body, maintaining 37 degrees Celsius. These coordinated responses ensure that the core body temperature remains stable at approximately 37 degrees Celsius, regardless of external conditions. Response to rising body temperature. When body temperature rises due to hot weather, exercise, fever, or solar radiation, the hypothalamus stimulates processes to dissipate heat. Vasodilation. Blood vessels near the skin surface expand, while deep vessels relax, allowing more blood flow near the surface. Heat is lost through the epidermis into the air by convection and radiation. Sweating. Sweat glands secrete large amounts of sweat, which evaporates and cools the body. Other mammals lose heat by panting. Evaporation through mouth, nose, and tongue. Decreased metabolism. Metabolic rate decreases to minimize heat production within the body. Hair lowering. Erector muscles relax, keeping hair flat on the skin surface to release heat. Response to falling body temperature. When body temperature falls due to cold weather, the hypothalamus triggers processes to conserve and generate heat. Vasoconstriction. Blood vessels near the skin surface narrow while deep vessels expand. Less blood flows near the surface, reducing heat loss by convection and radiation. This makes the person look pale and blue. Shivering. Rhythmic contractions of skeletal muscles generate heat. Increased metabolism. The thyroid gland is stimulated to produce thyroxine, which increases metabolic rate. More heat is produced, especially by the liver. Hair raising. Erector muscles contract to raise hairs, trapping air, a poor heat conductor, near the skin. Key processes in liver function. Deamination. The process by which the liver breaks down excess amino acids into 1. Amino group converted to urea for excretion. 2. Carboxyl group, converted to carbohydrates stored as glycogen. This prevents toxic buildup of amino acids in the body. Detoxification. The liver's ability to neutralize harmful substances such as 1. Drugs and medications. 2. Food preservatives. 3. Environmental pollutants in air and water. 4. Alcohol and other toxins. This process protects the body from poisonous compounds. Homeostatic functions of the skin. Temperature regulation. The skin plays a crucial role in regulating body temperature, ensuring internal stability through mechanisms like sweating and vasodilation. Water balance. It helps maintain the body's water balance by preventing excessive water loss through evaporation and acting as a waterproof barrier. Protection. The skin forms a primary barrier against physical damage, invading microbes, and harmful UV radiation, safeguarding internal organs. Sensory input. Equipped with numerous receptors, the skin provides vital sensory feedback, allowing the body to respond to touch, pressure, temperature, and pain. Homeostasis. Collectively, these functions ensure the body maintains a stable internal environment, adapting to external changes and promoting overall health. The skin plays a crucial role in maintaining homeostasis through multiple mechanisms that help regulate internal conditions despite external changes. These functions include temperature regulation, water balance, protection from external threats, and sensory feedback to the nervous system. The liver's role in digestion and osmoregulation. Digestion. The liver produces bile, which emulsifies fats, breaking large fat droplets into smaller ones. Increases surface area for lipase enzyme action. Contains bile salts that aid in fat absorption. Is stored in the gallbladder until needed. Osmoregulation. The liver helps maintain water balance by producing plasma proteins that maintain blood osmotic pressure, converting ammonia to urea for excretion. Regulating blood volume and pressure. Storing and releasing water as needed. Key takeaways. Liver. Largest internal organ with diverse metabolic functions. Regulates glucose, proteins, and detoxifies harmful substances. Has remarkable regenerative capacity. Diseases include hepatitis, cirrhosis, and cancer. Skin. Largest organ with 3 main layers. Functions in protection, sensation, and temperature regulation. Contains specialized structures like glands and hair follicles. Requires proper care to maintain health. Temperature regulation. Hypothalamus monitors and controls body temperature. Vasodilation and sweating release excess heat. Vasoconstriction and shivering conserve and generate heat. Maintains body temperature at approximately 37 degrees Celsius.